Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're all having a good day. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to make the stand for the DeWalt DW 745 table saw. It's going to be made in pretty much the same way as I made the garden table. If you've not seen that, I'll put a picture of it up here right now. But instead of using decking boards for the top of it, I'm going to be using 18mm plywood. The build's going to be made using 4x2s, plywood and pocket screws and glue. So if you want to see how it's made, carry on watching and I'll crack on with it. The video will probably be in fast time. I'll put a list of all the cutting sizes on screen and everything what I've used. I'll put all on a page and you can have a look at it. So stick with me and let's get it done. So, you'll have to excuse me, I've lost the footage from where I was cutting the legs and the stretchers for the table saw stand build. I don't know what happened, the file just went corrupt and I couldn't drag it off. But all I did was got a miter saw, cut everything to the exact size of what it's going to be, which is 21, 18 and 17 inches, 4 of each. So all this video is going to be now is doing the pocket holes, putting it together, and that's the rest of it. But it's probably going to be in time lapse. So like I said, I'm going to put all the lists of the sizes and I'll just put a little diagram sketch up of how it all goes together. You'll see that in the video anyway. But I'm just going to do the pocket holes, glue it all together, and that'll be it. Right, that's all the holes drilled on either end of each stretcher. All I'm going to do now is the cross pieces. I'm going to put a series of pocket holes along the edge to hold the plywood on from underneath. When the morning Right, I've just screwed this one side on in a minute. This is a 17-inch piece. These are the 21-inch pieces. As you can see, there's the pocket holes, what I put in all the way along. The plywood top's going to sit on this edge. Yeah. All I've done, 2 pocket screws, and put glue in the joint as well. Make it a nice strong joint. Right, so that's one part of the frame done. You need another one like that now, and then I'll put the legs on. Right, as you can see, I've assembled the square frame and I've just screwed one of the legs onto the outside, screwed onto the side to cover the joint up. So I'm going to do that on the rest of the three corners out. Then I'm going to flip it upside down and I'm going to put the other square on.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after what we just experienced, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
Right, so as you can see there, I've got all the four legs on, so I'm going to flip this upside down there and then put the bottom on. So as you can see, you end up with the frame like that. Right then, as you can see there, I've cut my piece of plywood. I did that off camera. And these pocket screws, pocket holes, what I put inside, all along here. That's what's going to hold a piece of plywood from underneath. So there's going to be no screws visible from the top. As you can see, they're all pocket screwed together. The only thing that's not got pocket screws on is where I've put the outer braces on the legs. So I'm just going to screw the top on now, and then that's it, call it a wrap. And there we have it. All the tops screwed on now. I'm just going to flip it over now and then put the saw on it. Right, there we have it. One saw stand for the DeWalt DW 745. Sits on there nicely, nice and secure, and the good thing about it, you can secure it through these holes in the frame to the worktop if you're not want to moving it around. And I've made it so it's just about the same level as my worktop to where it was my old saw was. Yeah, that's the saw stand finished now for my DeWalt table saw. I'm undecided whether to make an extra table to put as like an outfeed table or just a little bit of extra workspace. One or two things haven't gone as planned as I wanted to on this. I did get 4x2 rough sawn timber, and because it's been in my shed for a few weeks, it's all warped and twisted, and it was all bent to hell when I've gone to use it. It wasn't really good quality timber when I actually got it, but there you go. So I had to go out and buy some 3x2 scant timber. But I know it's not the best of videos, and it's not up to my usual sort of video. I've done the best I can. I've had things on my mind as I've been doing this video, so you'll have to bear with me. But hopefully I can start getting back in the shed now and start getting things made. So if you've been this far through the video, thanks for staying through it, and I hope to see you again in the next video. I don't know what I've got planned for the next one. It'll probably be a sticker update video, because I have got quite a few stickers come through the post this month. But if you like the video, smash the like button. If you don't like the video, leave a thumbs down or whatever, and leave me a comment telling why you don't like it. I know I'm not showing you actually much of the building process, but as you know, I haven't got much room in here, so I've tried to get in what I can. But if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me.